still function and live in the standard that she wants to.
So, all right, she's disabled. Your sister disabled. Her auntie over here, she about to pop in and say her auntie disabled. I mean, F it, bro. We're just gonna have a pity party now. And then what? She gonna start cracking tears and be like, "You really understand me?" Okay, man. I see where this is going. I ain't going for it, man. Man, change it for women start crying. Look, we're gonna go ahead and cover this douchebag Don Lemon. We're gonna go ahead and cover this D-bag, okay? Man, for women start crying. Oh my goodness, you can relate to me because your sisters have a disability just like me. It's like, oh my god, what is a Lifetime movie? All right, though. Let's get over here to this character, though. This character done disturbed the internet by what he did. Man went into a church and disturbed a public service. I mean, man. But let's get into our boy Don Lemon, man. He got a lot to explain.
How are you?
Good.
See you. They're getting the operation together. Again, this is an operation that is secret, that they invited folks out. Can't tell you what is going to happen, but you're going to watch it live unfold here on the Don Lemon Show. There are for this reason, it may look like MAGA coded, but there's a reason they have so many white people here. I'm just going to be honest. It's because of the operation that they're doing.
Wow. It's MAGA coded because there's a whole lot of white people. Wow. I mean, bro, the racism be hilarious sometimes. Well, I could tell it's MAGA coded because there's a whole lot of white people in here. Bro, that's like me walking into my job and saying I could tell it's MAGA coded because there's more white people in here. You know what? I'm gonna start saying that shit. Like, as soon as I see a whole bunch of white people, I'm like, yeah, this is a MAGA coded area. It's like, wow. Okay. Hey, Steph, how you doing, sis?
Today, it's important to have allies, as they said, white allies here. So that is what I could say. I turned our camera off of them because they're giving some critical information here. But there we go. Everybody's ready to go. Let's go. Okay. Thank you, guys.
What this man's about to do is extremely disrespectful, but all right, I'm gonna let it play out.
Thanks for allowing me to be here.
Okay,
thank you, guys.
Okay.
How are you?
Good
to see you. We're on. We're not saying what it is, what's going on, but thank you. Tell us, why are you doing this?
So
this is Nakima Levy Armstrong. She's on the show on Friday.
Levy Armstrong, civil rights attorney, longtime activist here in the community. And, we protest and do activism in all kinds of ways. This is Operation Pull Up, more of a clandestine operation. We show up somewhere that is a key location. They don't expect us to come there. And then we disrupt business as usual. So that's what we're about to go do right now. We've had a lot of success with the times we have done Operation Pull Up.
Yeah.
After George Floyd was killed, we went to the police federal.
But what type of ghetto ass name is Operation Pull Up? Like, what, you about to pull up on your baby daddy because you ain't get that child support in a couple months? Well, you about to pull up on that bitch at work that been talking too much shit? Like, Operation Pull Up. Like, what type of ghetto ass shit is this? Like, bruh. What, really? All right, whatever.
Operation heads home and stage a demonstration there. We
literally,
also went,
bro. Literally, like the worst name, bro. The next worst name would have been Operation Drive By. Like, literally. Shout out Zoloft for that one.
To the head of the U.S. Marshals from Minnesota after Winston Smith was killed by the U.S. Marshals. We went there after Dante Wright was killed.
All right. Oh, yeah. Shout out my man, Dead Man. Yeah, Don Lemon doesn't even respect his own existence. He doesn't. I mean, all this ish talking he does about white man. Can you imagine talking all that ish about a white guy and you're a bottom to one? Like, really, bro? Really? But all right, though, let's get into the real hypocrisy here. Well, not even hypocrisy, but the real, like, disturbance. I'm going to call out an hypocrisy later.
Unacceptable. It's shameful. It's shameful to interrupt a public gathering of Christians in worship.
But there were folks who will say,
I have to take care of my flock.
Okay, but listen, we live there's a constitution in the First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest. We're here to worship.
this son of a bitch walked into a church while these people were praying, and they start disturbing them, start yelling at them and all this wild stuff. And I think they were there for like one person, this one guy who actually goes to church there. Because this one guy went to church, they went and disturbed all the churchgoers and everybody in there, which is like honestly highly disrespectful. And I agree, it is highly disrespectful. And people are calling for this man to go to jail. And you know what? I say stop being so soft. You're saying, but Seth, Seth, where you going with this? And I'm like, bro, do we not remember our man Jake Lang, who was out there disrespecting Muslims in their face by squeezing bacon in their Qurans, putting it in the pig's head, and completely disrespecting their religion, even was doing it outside of their holy places. So when this happens to you guys now, when this happens to the Christians, remember, he was doing this. Remember, and this is your Christian crusader, Jake Lang. He's doing this as a Christian, even though some people actually say he's Jewish, but don't even matter about that. He promotes himself as a Christian, going out there doing that type of disgusting action. And be honest with you. Now, Don Lemon does the same thing, does the same type of disgusting action, bringing a protest inside the house of God. And now you guys are outraged. I'm sorry, but be real with you. If you're a Christian, you're being hypocritical. Because, I mean, if you're going to allow that to happen to one religion, why wouldn't you think it was ever going to happen to yours? Just being real. And for those of you who are okay with Jake Lang was doing with the Quran and putting bacon in between it and a pig's head, then you should be okay with Don Lemon pulling up in your church, disturbing your prayer to your Lord. You should be okay with that. Because guess what? Me, I'm being consistent. I wasn't okay with neither of it. I don't want you respecting Christianity, Jesus Christ our Lord, and I don't want you disrespecting the Muslims. So even and the die Muhammad, may peace be upon him. I lean more to the Christian side, but y'all know my stance on this stuff. I don't believe in any type of hatred, any type of bigotry whatsoever. So I need you guys to decide right now. Because if it's okay for Jake Lang to do all that stuff against Muslims, then it's okay for Don Lemon to do what he's doing right now. And I see each of them is equally disgusting, equally deplorable people for what they do. So let's be consistent.
We're here to worship Jesus because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world is Jesus Christ.
I'm going to be very respectful. Please don't push me, though.
We're here to worship Jesus. Yes. That's why we're here.
That's it.
Okay? That's why we're here.
That's it. And that's all they're here to do. They're to worship Jesus. And they should not be trampled upon for that. They should not have their private property, private space invaded for something so sacred, such as praying to their Lord. Is like, are you serious? And I'll also go say the same thing. Who are you to go in front of Muslims while they're praying to their Lord, throwing bacon in their face and disrespecting their book? Same thing. Am I wrong?
That's what we're about.
Don't you think Jesus would be understanding
we're about
and love these folks?
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a
no
Christian?
one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked that you actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to
unless you're here to worship. Unless you're here to worship.
I'm always worship. I'm a Christian.
We're here to worship.
Really?
We're here to worship. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Look, bro, one, you're not a Christian because honestly, I think he hates Christianity because Christianity, doesn't really like homosexuality. Let's just keep it a buck. It's a sin. It's forbidden. I mean, shoot, he ain't gonna find no friends amongst the Muslims in that regard either. But yeah, and a lot of people hate Christianity because it rejects their lifestyle. Like, let's be honest. It tells you to clean your life up, stop with the derogatory, or be real with you, the sex that doesn't really produce anything. Yes, stop with the useless sex. Stop with the drinking and smoking, even though I don't drink, but Lord knows I smoke. So even I'm not perfect in that regard, but it tells you to clean up your life, and people low-key reject it because of that reason. I'm be real with you. I mean, you can read the historical value of the Bible, and I mean, it got the facts, but it's mainly because of the teachings that people turn away from it because they don't get to be a heathen. People in heathenism, so it is what it is.
This is unacceptable. It's shameful. It's shameful to.
And if you ask my boy Gaiman, it's because they don't want to accept that Lord as our Christ and Savior, as our, Lord and Savior. And I mean, yeah, that's a lot to do with it as well. Not gonna lie.
To interrupt a public gathering of Christians in worship. So,
But there were folks who will say,
That's what I have to take care of my flock.
okay, but listen, we live there's a constitution in the First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest.
Yeah, there's also a constitution for freedom of religion, and what your guys are kind of doing is a bit disrespectful towards their religion and their freedom to, you know, I don't know, practice their religion. You're kind of impeding on that, bro. I mean, it's kind of effed up. You talk about the First Amendment, but I mean, you're kind of impeding on that right now. And you brought a whole bunch of protesters and agitators to the back of a church. Here's the thing, though, and I'm going to go ahead and call it out. You wouldn't have done this to a bunch of Muslims because they'd have whooped your ass out of there. You wouldn't even have brought this to a black church because they'd have whooped your ass out of there. So you did it to the most, I'm going to be real with you, you did it to the most passive people you can find is a bunch of white Christians. And yes, they are a very group of very nice passive people. They don't really believe in violence, but I mean, some, if you bring them to, will do so. But I'm gonna be honest with you, most of them, they're pretty passive people. And I'm gonna be real with you, this what kind of angers me when people bother them, because I'm be like, bro, you're literally choosing the most innocent group, most passive group of people to pick on because you know you're not gonna catch that smoke from them. You won't go to the Muslims and do that. You won't go to the black Christian church and do that because you know it's gonna happen. Cowards. This is what Don Lemon is, a coward.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world is Jesus Christ.
I want to be
That's
very
why we're
respectful.
here.
Please don't push me, though.
We're here. We're here to worship Jesus.
Yes.
That's why we're
Bro.
here. Okay. That's why we're
I
here.
mean, hold up, bro. You're all up in his face. You're leaning towards him. You're trying to put the mic more close to him, and he wants you to leave. It's like he wants you to leave. Like, that's how I know, bro. If there was a black pastor or something, bro, he'd probably stepped outside with you and be like, all right, bro, we gonna fight. Like me, bro, I'm pretty sure he would probably be hearing the F word a couple times. And I'm talking about faggot, not the F word, okay? Or F it, I'm gonna drop it myself.
That's what we're about.
Don't you think Jesus would be understanding
We're about
and
worship.
love these folks?
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a
No
Christian?
one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. They're not willing to talk. It's like, bro, they're literally yelling in the back, disrupting the church. And it's just like, what do you mean talk? They wanted to talk. Maybe they'd catch me outside. If they wanted to talk, they'd be like, yo, can I get an interview with you on this stuff here? I mean, he's a pastor, and trust me, these guys are really open to talking to people. That's one thing a pastor loves doing, is talking to people and try to bring you to the way of the Lord. I mean, it's their thing. It's what they do.
You actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to
Unless you're here to
chronicle what
worship.
happened?
Unless you're here to worship.
I'm always worship. I'm a Christian.
We're here to worship.
Yeah.
We're here to worship. Okay.
Thank you very much.
This is unacceptable. It's shameful. It's shameful to interrupt a public gathering.
Yeah, it is shameful to interrupt a public gathering. I mean, sure, you can brag about your First Amendment rights, but come on now. And then he got grilled on by Nikki because Nikki came in hot. Bro got that boy in his feelings. He said, Don cocksucking Lemon is disgusting. Don cocksucking Lemon is disgusting. I mean, well, she said, how dare you? I want that thug in jail. He would never do that to any other religion. Lock him up. And that's facts, though. I'm be real with you, though. That's a fact. He wouldn't have did that to no Muslims. I mean, he wouldn't have did it to no group of Hindus or any other practicing religion in America. He decided to do it to Christians. Because, well, let's be real, pacifism is kind of sold into the Christian religion. So, I mean, you pick the pacifist, and that's kind of effed up. You're kind of a coward for that. It's like, bro, when you pick on people that you know is not going to fight back, you're a coward. Like, let's be real.
So people have been asking me about responding to Nicki Minaj's unhinged, homophobic tweet about me. I usually don't respond to this stuff, but let me just say this. Nicki Minaj, stop talking about shit for which you know nothing about. This is out of your depth, by the way, and you are a homo.
I mean, it is what look, bro. When you grill a dem, they always want to tell you how, oh, you're out of your depth. You don't even know what you're talking about. Stay out of my arena. I mean, bro, you stepped into her arena as a Christian. Yes, sorry, but Nicki Minaj, she's a Christian. So you stepped into her arena when you did that. I'm sorry, bro. You're kind of out of line here.
Homophobic, bigot. You don't care about African Americans. That you're not an African American.
Damn. All right, you going full FBA on us now. Oh, I see how it is. He said you're not even an Afro, bro. Nicki Minaj was born. I think no, she was born in Trinidad, wasn't she? Yeah, I think she was born in Trinidad, but But I think she's naturalized by now because she came over here when she was young. But yeah, no, she's an African American, brother. Sorry if you don't like that. I mean, shoot, the black community still consider African American, even though, you know, we kind of have a problem with her right now, and not me personally, but I'm talking about my black liberal brethren.
Nothing about this is out of your depth, by the way, and you are a homophobic bigot. You don't care about African Americans, and you're not an African American. From what I know, you are reportedly an undocumented citizen. So.
Oh my God, bro. You really think Nicki Minaj is undocumented? Like, bro, Nicki Minaj has been here, like, bro, since when? Actually, hold on. Where was she even born? I know she was born in Trinidad. I'm almost sure she was born in Trinidad. And I think she came over to America in like what? In her teens or so? Like, bro, she's been here for like decades. At that point, you're naturalized. So yeah, undocumented, no. Married to a pedophile, though. I mean, maybe. Actually, most likely. That's one of the weirdest thing about Nicki Minaj is this Kenneth Penny guy who got caught up for grape, who got convicted of grape, by the way. Who she defends is innocent, but I'm just like, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that.
You should be deported under Donald Trump's rules. And the other thing is that your family members, you have one family member who's reportedly a sex offender, the other family member, your husband or whatever, a sex offender is your husband, and one of them is reportedly a pedophile. And you have nerve to talk about me and what you think that I do?
I mean, are you not gay? I mean, do you not basically suck white dick? I'm just gonna keep it gutted with you at this point. I'm just gonna keep it raw then. I mean, aren't you not a bottom to a white man? Like, so when she called you cock sucking lemon, I mean, she basically called out like things that you do. I mean, isn't that what you do? Aren't you proud to be a gay man? So aren't you cock sucking lemon according to Nicki Minaj and your white husband? I'm just saying, I mean, you should be proud of it. You should be proud. I mean, isn't this something, the whole gay pride thing y'all were going for? Somebody called you cock sucking lemon. You should be damn right. You should be like, damn right. Yeah, gay pride, right? Right. Or is there hidden shame? Because you never know with these guys.
Minaj, get a life. Stop being a pick-me. You should have put a pick-me doll on that damn tweet instead of a Chucky doll because you are.
I mean, bro, you're like the biggest pick-me for the left. They fired your ass. You're over here trying to fight for relevance, and you're still not really getting it. You gotta do these outrageous stunts like here to gain relevance because you're the pick-me for the left, and they still reject your ass. Still. Nicki Minaj was given stage time. Don Lemon, you have not been let back up on CNN, MSNBC, ABC, none of them. So, I mean, who's the real pick me here? At least she's getting attention. You're not.
Nothing but a pick me. And I choose not to pick you. And so should black people and so should gay people. Shouldn't buy your music. Clock that.
I mean, sounds like you were just projecting there, my friend, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But all right, let's get over to this guy right here. One of the guys that's setting Don Lemon straight in that atmosphere or in that moment when he was at the church.
These people have come into our house and they've interrupted our worship. This is a house of peace, and we try to proclaim that. And this stirs division and rancor. And in the end, it's not helpful. Ultimately, I believe they've lost. They've emptied a house of worship. Everybody's gone home. Their point has been proven worthless. And so, in the end, I think they lose. But more importantly, if I was to break into any of their houses uninvited, cause derision and upset according to their values, I would be kicked out ultimately. It's not a good way. I feel violated. I feel interrupted. I feel angry.
May I ask you something? When you were saying if you had showed up at their house, they're saying that people are showing up at houses where they're citizens or without due process and breaking and entering their house. One that we saw, I've been watching from New York, with a battering ram into someone's private property, and
Yes.
There's no recourse. There's
Yeah, because they was harvesting or they were harvesting an illegal alien. I mean, yes, if you sit there and try to hide an illegal alien, we know they're there. We know they live there, and you're over there trying to lock the door. Yes, we're going to hit it with the battering ram. It is what it is. And that's why I didn't hear anything after, because most likely they were embedding illegal aliens. It is what it is.
no, you understand what I'm saying?
This is all part of a much larger dialogue, in my opinion. You know, on one side are people who watched a previous administration bring 12 million people in over the course of 4 years, and many of them undocumented, many of them criminals, etc. This is another administration's corrective. Now, whether you agree with the policies or procedures, I think I could actually be sympathetic to some.
I mean, he's making a really good point. He's like, bro, you guys are taking it out on a church when you're mad at administration. And it's like, I know that they like to sit here and talk about, oh, their Christian values, but yeah, it doesn't mean you take it out on Christians. I know just because they say they're a bunch of Christians carrying out the law, it doesn't mean you sit there and you get mad at Christians and start to ask them about, oh, well, aren't you mad at what Donald Trump is doing? It's like, can I just sit here and praise the Lord, please? Like, bruh, bro, some of these Christians aren't even involved in politics, to be quite honest with you. They don't even know what the F you're talking about. They just came here to worship God. Like, damn.
One of the things where there have been challenges to fashion and decency. At the same time, these are what are called targeted interventions by ICE to keep the American people safe.
If I respectfully may interject here, I've been out reporting on a lot of these, and they're not targeted. There are no warrants signed by a judge, let me finish.
No, they're targeted. They're targeted, and if they're not, I mean, bro, Don, just give us the proof. You're just out here spewing left-wing rhetoric. I mean, tap into your guys at CNN and see if they can get you something. Bring out the facts. Bring out the papers like Nick Shirley do. I mean, you're a guy with resources. You can do that. I mean, get your gay boyfriend on it. I mean, your gay husband on it. You know, he should be able to help.
And they're American citizens, many of them. Most of the people that they detain don't have criminal convictions or criminal records.
I'm not going to get into the weeds.
You should know that, though. Don't you think that's part of it?
Yes, and I could also show you many opposing sides where we're also picking up the very criminals that have put Americans in danger. And I'm not saying it's pretty. I'm not saying it's not messy. I'm not saying it couldn't be better. I'm saying this is a part of a much larger dialogue in which one administration caused a great deal of chaos and havoc and danger for American citizens, and another is trying to correct that.
Do you believe that? Why? Honestly,
Okay.
let me talk to you
Listen,
just on the
you're not
facts.
a journalist.
Yes, I am.
Do I believe? Do you like, bro, really? The gaslight. But do you really believe that? Yes. Actually, I know that. Yes, I know that Donald Trump is out here locking up the criminals, the illegal criminals, and undocumented immigrants as well. Because guess what? They're here illegally. And we got to make sure that, well, our border laws mean something. We got to make sure that our citizenship means something, because it don't mean anything if you can just come here through the border and then you just get to stay. Sorry, but we're countries of laws. I mean, before we're countries of immigrants, we are a country of laws, and we have laws that we must follow, or we no longer have a country. I would hope you guys will respect that.
I want to give you the facts.
No.
Did you know that undocumented people and immigrants commit far less crime than American citizens?
We're done here. We're done here.
Than natural born Americans. You won't listen.
If you could ask,
I'm giving you the facts.
Give me facts. I would have a
bro. Like you're not trying to listen. He literally told you his reasoning. Like, bro, you're literally taking like what your hatred for what the administration is doing out on churchgoers. And I mean, like, bruh, in our eyes, look, he's locking up illegals that need to get up out of here. And we've seen the proof that he is locking up criminals. We also seen the proof that, yes, he is going after the undocumented as well. And we are okay with that. I mean, you sitting here telling him that, oh, do you really believe that? I'm like, bro, wait, what? Like, what? What? Like, bro, like, Don, did you not hear this man? It's like he literally just like, I don't know, like the man literally talks past you or something. If I was actually talking to Don Lemon, I'd have to literally look at him with the craziest face, like, bro, did you not hear what I just said? Like, obviously, everything I told you, I believe. So unless you can prove to me difference, which you haven't brought nothing to prove, you're just going to sit here and try to gaslight me, then move on.
But I can respond to you.
No,
Did Jesus stand with the oppressed?
Because he doesn't want to listen to facts.
Wow.
That's the interesting thing about this, is that they won't listen to facts.
No.
You won't, because
when you pose as a journalist,
I am a
and you
journalist.
ask me
Journalists give
questions,
facts.
and then you start correcting me with facts and don't.
Yeah, but where are these facts? Because I mean, here's the thing though. When Nick Shirley was doing this, and I mean, it's kind of crazy because maybe the left actually needs to take notes. You come with papers, right? You come with examples. You come with, all right, well, you look, I have a paper full of people who were taken in by ICE and they were just attacked for no good reason. I looked it up. I checked out. I don't know how we would check this out, but I was able to corroborate that, yeah, ICE didn't have any order to go after them. This was just a random stop. They just said, F it, let's just go into this house and kick in their door. It's like, bro, if you could prove that, please, but it's highly unlikely you can prove that. And it's highly unlikely you can even prove how ICE is targeting these houses. Like, I'm sorry, but these are most likely put under hush, only for ICE agents and people in DHS to know. So you going out there saying that, oh, I know for a fact that ICE agents are just going after these people randomly. Yeah, you can't prove that. And it's obviously that you're lying. You're just trying to sell a narrative to people. Obviously.
You shouldn't hear the facts?
Of course, I should hear the
people
facts.
who are picked up
But will you
not,
give me the facts on both sides?
That is the facts on both sides. Most of the people who are picked up and are detained are not convicted. They have no criminal convictions. They have no criminal record.
I could believe that. I could sit there and be like, well, here's the thing, though. They're undocumented, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Now, according to Christy Nome, 70% of the people they pick up have criminal history. But according to him, he's saying that, well, most of them don't. And here's the thing. I hit him like, I don't care. Are they undocumented, but they didn't commit any crimes as they came in here? I don't care. Them coming in here undocumented was a crime and a reason enough for me for them to be taken out. Like, that's it. That's all. That's it. That's how a lot of people stand on this. And I think Dems aren't hearing us when we say this. If they're undocumented, bro, we want them out of here. Even if they haven't committed a crime in 10 to 20 years, still want them gone. Well, look, we're just being fair and consistent across the board on how we carry out the law, and that's it. And y'all should appreciate that.
None. That immigrants commit far less crime than native-born Americans. So they won't listen to the facts. Anyways, these folks are still out here.
Yeah. Wild. But here's Megyn Kelly pretty much going off. Shout out Megyn Kelly. What the heck? All right. Probably just got a little bit of corrupted on the reload. Whoops. All right, let's try this again.
All of them arrested.
You are a fake Christian.
I want everyone in jail. I want all of them arrested.
You are a fake Christian.
This is the red line, and they've crossed it.
I mean, this is unacceptable. It's shameful.
Don Lemon lectured half of the parishioners about how they really had an obligation to sit there and fucking take it.
These are resistance protesters. They're planning an operation that we're going to follow them on.
Some people are too dumb to be allowed to do the news.
There's a Constitution and the First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest.
He's too dumb and doesn't know shit about the law or the U.S. Constitution.
People here don't like it, but protests are not comfortable.
Has no fucking clue what he is saying to that pastor there. You're going to learn the hard way, sir, how wrong you are.
Look, he's hugging his kid. I just imagine it's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here. That's what protesting is about.
You're too stupid to understand the law, but this one also happens to be illegal. You know how it's illegal to harass people, to show up at the abortion clinic? You're not allowed to do that. Well, guess what? That same law also applies to places of worship. There are some very limited, but this is one of them, limits on your First Amendment rights. This is the line beyond which we cannot allow them to cross. I don't care if it takes the National Guard, if it takes all of Pam Bondi's DOJ, if it takes President Trump personally making a visit to this church. I don't care what has to be done, but this is the red line and they've crossed it.
And I mean, hey, I mean, look, like I said, it's all great for y'all to have a red line and all that. And trust me, I get it. But keep that same consistency when people do that to the Muslims or any religious faith anytime. I mean, trust me, people will stick up for Christians if Christians also speak up for other people as well. I mean, you can't just sit there and stay silent when one gets done to one religion, then it gets done to y'all. Y'all ask for people to get thrown in prison. I mean, trust me, disrespecting both religions is equally disgusting. I'm be honest with you, it is what it is. But y'all can't sit there and get mad at one without getting mad. I mean, not get mad at the other. That's all I'm saying. Like, let's be consistent and let's not play favorites, even if it's your religion. I mean, look, we were built on a freedom of religion. We built on freedom of religion. So let's practice that. Excuse me. Let's not sit there and just try to judge every person that doesn't practice what we practice. That's all. That's all. If we could do that, we can be in a lot better place in America. We could be a little bit more unified. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close out on this one, man. It's about that time, actually. Let me see here. Yeah, I could say this. I could say this tomorrow. I could say this one tomorrow. We're probably gonna do a couple of reactions to some interviews that went viral. And then after that, still, and of course, do a media analysis. So, guys, let's make sure we double tap that screen and like the video. And make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys turn on your notifications so you catch when I go live and all that good stuff. And soon we'll be out the dark tunnel of the shadow ban. Soon. So we'll see. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close out on this one, guys. Appreciate y'all for tuning up, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing up, man. I appreciate you guys, especially those who supported even with the lower viewership, man. I got to respect that, man. I truly appreciate you guys. Y'all will keep me going. So this is Set with Set Media, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave out with a couple of funny videos, I guess. Yeah, this one. I don't know why. This one always makes me laugh. I don't know what it is, but